What's up, guys? This is the Coast to Coast podcast. My name is Mike, and I'm here with
Christopher London, a.k.a. LSK. What's good, everybody?
It has been a long time since we've done a podcast. We promised the people a podcast the very next week.
Yep.
We let them down really
We're
bad.
sorry. We're sorry for that. You know, life comes at you fast. Things happen.
We're new to this.
We are new to this, and I do promise, it will get better and we'll get more consistent as we go by. It's the summer's approaching, so you already know more podcasts are coming.
Grind season.
Yeah.
I would honestly I would do some kind of forfeit if we didn't post next week, but I'm afraid of head injuries. I'm afraid of mustache haircuts. I'm afraid of it all.
Let's lay off the forfeits for a little while. You know, let's get cool 4 going, and then we can start talking about that.
All right. Okay. All right. So we haven't talked in a month. So what's been going on? Because that's a long time.
Traveling. My sister graduated college, so shout out to her for being
congratulations.
First of the family to graduate from college.
First of the family?
Well, in the small family.
Okay.
But, just between
I'm a dropout.
Yeah. I'm a
Me
dropout.
Mark Zuckerberg.
I have 3 semesters left, so I kind of contemplate. I was like watching her walk. I'm like, dang, kind of makes me want to do this, but
really,
I don't know,
really?
man.
Does it really though?
No. Then the next day I was like, all right, it's time to go back.
Imagine sitting in a classroom right now.
I know, I can't. But shout out to everybody. I'm pretty sure people that are watching right now have graduated. So shout out to you guys.
Shout out to all the graduates. And also, not talking down in college at all. I mean, I'm just we at this point we're a little old for this, and we have our jobs that we're happy with. So if we had to go back to college, that would have meant we failed. So But I actually was talking. So I went to my alumni for my fraternity softball event a few weeks ago, and I'll get into that in a second because a really funny story happened. But and I was talking, I do have a full year left, and I guess technically if I wanted to, I could rejoin the fraternity as a 25-year-old hanging out with 20-year-olds, and that would obviously be the most loser thing to do ever, but I think
that's really kind of like what I'm doing right now. My roommates are all 18, 19. They all turned 19. It's kind of weird. But
I guess, but YouTubers, I feel it's a little different.
It is
the same
a
thing
little
as
different.
Actors and stuff. You just hang out with people that are different ages, just because you all are in the same field.
True.
I would be hanging out with college kids, and trust me, man, they're just on a different
in a frat.
level.
It's not just college kids.
Yeah.
It's in a fraternity.
They go so hard, it's insane. I would not be able to keep up at all. But if I documented the whole thing, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that would blow up. But that'd be a year of my life.
Yeah. Yeah, those podcasts would definitely come yearly.
At that point, if I'm going out 5 times a week, I'd be texting you excuse after excuse. I'd be like, "Yo, my grandma died. I'm sorry, I can't podcast ever."
Yeah, man. So today, guys, we're gonna be talking about playoffs a little bit. We asked you guys to send us in questions, which we will answer at the end of the podcast, and then also we are gonna do a mock draft, which I'm pretty hyped for. We're only going to go up to 10 picks, though. We can't do the whole, 2 rounds. That's just
This is a way too early mock draft.
Yeah, it's a way too early mock draft. I feel like, honestly, I think we're only going to get the first 4 to 5 picks. Maybe only 3 picks, right? Yeah. I think the first 3 picks are a no-brainer there. But
well, I mean, I'll pick the Chicago Bulls pick then anyway. Spoiler alert, Michael Porter Jr. Let's get it. Come on. We need him. I hope. I really hope.
Dude.
I mean, a lot of people want center. All right, we'll get into it in a second.
Yeah, okay. We're getting into it.
All right. So, I've got questions for you.
Yeah.
You've been traveling a lot.
Yeah.
Where else have you been traveling other than with your sister?
All right, so went to Kansas. Kansas is very boring. I feel sorry for anyone that lives there.
Oh my God, we're ripping everyone.
I'm sorry. I did live there. I lived in Wichita, Kansas. Okay, I could say that. But
all right.
Where else did I go? I mean,
what were you doing in Kansas?
Well, I was just there for the graduation, meeting family and stuff. So did that for a nice weekend. And then really, I've just been kind of commuting back and forth to LA. I'm actually getting a new spot. Well, not really. I'm not moving out or anything, but I'm getting like a crash pad in LA for the summer.
Oh, really?
So I was apartment hunting, doing that stuff, doing some behind the scene things for some upcoming projects of mine that I will announce, in the future, near future. Then we had the Ball is Life All-American game that we went to.
Yeah, I want to know about that.
That was really dope, man. I was a dunk contest judge, and I will say, there's a lot of pressure being a dunk contest judge for high school players. I mean, I didn't even want to look at the players because I felt judged. Like, I felt like they hated me. I gave this, high standard because they're all high flyers. So I'm not just going to throw 10s. Like, nobody wants to just see.
Okay. I respect that because everyone gives 10s. They throw them so easily.
And you only get, let's say 10 seconds to really think of what you're going to give them, So you're on the spot. Did you talk
to the other judges?
Yeah, I mean, we talked to other judges. We would always be like, oh, should we give that a 9, give it a 10? But I was pretty sturdy with my own judgment, and I gave a few 10s. Now, there was this guy, I forgot his name, I'm sorry. He's going to Oregon. He was a tall, lanky dude like myself. He was coming out there with some crazy dunks, but because of his height, it just didn't look all that crazy. But even for his height, it was actually insane. If you guys go check out the recap on Ball is Life, you could see it for yourself. But I think he did actually get snubbed. It's just, McClung, his bounce is just out of this. He's just got a crazy bounce. Yeah, he won.
Yeah, I mean, that's really no surprise.
Yeah, he's crazy, dude. I wonder what he's going to do in the college level.
He's going to Georgetown, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's sick because I'm a St. John's fan, so I really watch the Big East, so that means that I'm going to be watching him all the time.
Okay, and then also that brings me to a point. There's another cat that's really good, Jordan. I think Jordan McCabe. Yes.
I love him.
Dude, he's nice.
Filthy.
He is nice, bro. Like his shot mechanics, it just. Fundamentally sound player, and he's crafty too, so it's not like he's got the fundamentals down, and then he's swifty, creative. He can do flashy stuff as well, and it was fun to watch him play. It was really fun. Now, he's a little undersized, so once again, I'm still curious how he's gonna perform at the high level. But I think he's gonna be all right. I think he's gonna.
Did you talk to any of these guys?
I talked to some, just saying what's up. Good luck. And nothing
Did anyone crazy. Come up and say they watched you?
Yeah, actually, Brandon Williams, I believe. Is it Brandon Williams? Man, I'm bad with names, guys. I know his name's Brandon.
He's your number one fan, and you're letting him down.
Dude, I felt bad. He came up to me and was like, "Yo, I'm a big fan. I watch your videos." And he said this right before he was announcing which college he was going to. So it was down to 3: Arizona, Oregon, and Gonzaga. And he's actually going to Arizona, so congrats to him. And yeah, dude, so that was pretty cool that he made that announcement.
That's always sick.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's really touching, announcing such a big decision, especially when everyone's curious. And it was dope to see, and the fact that he watches the videos was really, really dope.
So cool, dude. You know what I love? I love those day in the life videos that I think Overtime has been doing. Have you watched any of them? Because Jordan McCabe has one, and he has
I haven't seen any. Nah.
Yeah, dude, watch the Jordan McCabe one. Anyone that's listening to this, it's really good. Because he's a legend where he is growing up. They're really? He's famous there, and he's just because he's been killing it. He's been killing it since he was a middle schooler. He was on Ellen, I think. Pretty sure he was on Ellen. I'll look this up as I'm talking, but I'm pretty sure he was on Ellen. And then so he's had so much hype. Since he was a little kid, and then he was on Ellen as a 12-year-old.
Wow.
And so now I remember specifically watching him as a freshman, looking at his highlights when he was just a freshman, and so then seeing him as a senior is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Also, Ball's Life, if you want to invite me, I understand. I'm in New Jersey, I'm kind of free though. Like I'm available.
Oh.
Willing to take a flight.
Yo, Mike, 1 second. My dog just threw up. I hope he's all right.
Okay.
Back.
So we just had a quick pause because your dog threw up. Okay. Yeah. Which actually brings me to the fact that I just got a puppy.
Oh, really? What kind?
Yeah.
What breed?
Yorkshire Terrier.
All right.
But she's a girl.
Yeah.
Her name is Maya, and I'd like kind of wanted a dog for like since I've been like living here, and I like just like kind of like searched like puppy shops, and I went in like not knowing if I was gonna buy one or not, but like she was just like adorable, and I kind of just pulled the trigger. Like I'm not gonna say I'm impulsive, but like it's just like if I like know I want something, like
puppies are pretty impulsive.
All right, maybe. Yeah. But like for instance, like let's say I go to a shoe store though, like, and like I see shoes that I like, I don't even like try them on. I'm always just like, I'll take these, whatever, every single time. So like I go to the lady, I'm in the store for maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5. Like I like look at the puppy. I'd say 10. All right. So I look at the puppy, like I'm looking at all of them. I'm like, I really like this one. I asked to like hold her for a little bit, and then I was just like, okay, yeah, I'll take her. And the lady was so taken aback because of how fast I was willing to just commit to buying a puppy. She was like, oh, really? Oh, okay. She's like, it's like this amount of money for a deposit. I was like, oh, that's no problem. I'll just walk to the bank. I'll get it. And yeah, so I brought her home yesterday. And did you get your dog when he was a puppy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Vegeta, I have 2 puppies. So my first
How old
puppy.
are they now?
Goku, I believe, is 9 months now, and we got him when he was.
Are those names inspired by anything?
Oh yeah, I keep it DBZ themed. Vegeta and Goku. Got Vegeta older than Goku, but only a couple weeks older. Yeah, time is flying. Time is flying, dude. Time is flying.
At least you have your girl to help, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, she loves him. I love him. It keeps her occupied when I'm not around. But yeah.
No, yeah, my roommate's helping. But honestly, I think it's mind blowing. I don't know if this is like I've said this to other people and they don't think it's as weird. I just think it's really weird that you could just walk in and just buy a puppy, like a living creature, and then like you just hand them the money and you have it. Like, and there's no check. There's no like, oh, do you know what they didn't ask if I knew what I was doing. They didn't know. They didn't ask.
Well, I got my puppies off Craigslist, so. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Frenchies are expensive, dude, and I just like. I was not throwing $5,000 for a pup. I'm sorry, but got a good.
You got a good deal.
Good price. Yeah, I got a good deal, and no sicknesses or anything.
Yeah. Oh, I also like. I don't know. It's so funny. Like I'm in PetSmart. And like I just go to the lady, I'm like, hi, I just got a new puppy and I don't know anything. Can you help me? And she's just like laughing. She showed me. She was like telling me, she was like when she starts to lose her teeth, she's gonna want like this like, teething stick. I was like, puppies lose teeth? I had no idea. Dogs lost their teeth.
Dude, it can be a hassle because I think 2 months in, Goku broke his leg. So that was rough. And then Vegeta, 2 weeks after we got him, he had gotten this cherry eye, which is pretty common in Frenchies. It's like a big old bump in their tear duct, and it just pops out. It's really ugly.
Oh my god!
And he was actually too young to get it removed, so we had to wait. Like he had to have it for a whole couple months. And he literally just got it removed, I'd say 2-3 weeks ago, and he's doing a lot better now. But that thing was, dude, it was rough.
I hope all our basketball listeners love puppies because we just went on a
we did go on a little 10-minute tear about puppies.
I think I could continue to talk, but maybe let's just move on to Fortnite. So you just played with LaMelo. How was that?
I did. It was cool. It was short. Melo I text him every now and then just seeing what he's up to, and then he's on Fort heavy. He be on video games pretty heavy, believe it or not, and now he's got more time than anything. But yeah, it was cool. We didn't get any dubs. Unfortunately, I'm not the best player. He's not the best player either. But it was cool.
How good are you?
I'd like to say that I'm the third best Fortnite player in 2Hype.
Okay. And how many people are in 2Hype?
I'll leave it at that. There is 8 people.
What's your Epic game name?
Epic. Okay, see, we're not gonna look up stats.
I want to look up stats right now.
All right, we're not gonna do that.
Let me look. I'm not the best.
Okay. So my Epic Games account is I am Kris London. That's my Twitter. But you got to look at PC because I just recently switched to PC. If you guys didn't know, I was on console. I have really bad internet. You know, Mike knows this. My internet's been horrible the last, I want to say, 4.5 weeks. Spectrum. You know, I don't like you at all. I actually just talked to AT&T today, so see you, Spectrum.
How do you guys have horrible internet and you're a YouTube house?
That's the thing. You know, we have separate lines, all right? We have 6 separate modems in the house. Yes. And it's never been done before, according to Spectrum. But
it's never been done before in the history of the world?
It's never been done. It's never been done. At least not like through residential, you know, like business, yes, but we didn't have a business.
You guys
line
are the
going
first
to our house. Yeah. So they're already looking at us crazy, trying to finesse
classic YouTubers.
Yeah,
need 6 separate lines.
Dude, you know how much I can't imagine having half streaming and the other half trying to upload.
That'd be crazy.
We did that in the last house, and it was not fun, and that was just with 3 people. All right, so we got like 10 people in the house. Our house is always filled, dude. We're actually, it's a funny story. We have a shoot coming up, and we're gonna have 22 people, I think, in the house for a couple of days. So,
like all living there.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
Can you handle that?
Personally, no, I cannot. My anxiety will be through the roof, so I will be in my room.
Oh my God.
You know, when we film, obviously no. But you know, when the camera's off, I will be with my girlfriend in my own space.
That's like
that's a lot of people.
That's like last 4th of July. All my friends from my fraternity and they're typical of what you would think they'd be. I love them, but they're typical fraternity people. And so like, I mean, they're all like very like they're doing great in their jobs in like the city and like they're killing it. But like when all of a sudden it's like 4th of July and they have like 3 days off and like they're ready to come party, like they go really hard. So I'm like one of the only people they know that has a house down by the Jersey Shore. So they all came down here. And it was literally 4 straight days. Like, if I woke up, there'd be, like, 30 people in my house. And I was just like... the 4th day was overwhelming. I was like, you guys gotta go. Like, I have to work. Like, you guys have off. Like, I'm trying to make videos at this point. It's crazy. Like, they texted me the first day. It was, like, that Friday or something. I think it was a Friday, I'm pretty sure, or a Saturday. And definitely a Saturday. They text me, they're like, we'll be there around 8:30. I was like, in the morning? They're like, yeah. I'm like, what? They came through at 8:30 in the morning. They're like, yeah, we had 2 hours of sleep. I was like, you guys are insane. What are you doing? But we'll definitely be doing it again this year.
Boys.
So anyone who's near me, if you somehow crash the party, good job.
Frat parties, man. I don't think I've ever been to a frat party, actually. All the colleges I went to did not have fraternities.
Really?
Yeah. Those private Christian colleges, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I went to St. John's.
True.
Catholic
but
school.
that's a pretty big school, though.
Yeah. They had. I mean, the Greek life there wasn't crazy, but in terms of like the amount of people. But yeah, we definitely had parties and everything. Mixers were the best. If whoever doesn't know what a mixer is, it's when basically like one fraternity, like so our fraternity just mixes with one sorority. So it's just like the 30 of us guys like mixing with like the 30 plus of the girls, and you guys just like hang out the entire night. Like it's amazing. And like we got in a lot of trouble. Like we almost lost our house because the beginning of June.
So let me ask you this: so is the frat life just like how it's projected in movies, or?
Oh my god! Well, no.
So much.
All right, in movies, it's like
times two.
I'll look at them. At least times like 5. Like the way they talk, mostly the way they talk is like. Yeah. It's like a joke. I'm like, if this person existed, everyone would rip into them. It'd be so embarrassing. Like no one's like using like the fraternity words. Like for instance, like one's like GD or GDI, which means like goddamn independent. Which like you'd be a GD because like it means just someone who didn't pledge a fraternity. But it's like I never was like, oh, these stupid G's, look at them standing in the corner of the bar. Dude. But like if you watch like any fraternity movie, they're using words like that all the time. And they're like they'll just be like, I don't know, they'll just chug a beer and they're like, oh, I'm so TFC right now. And it's like too frat to care, or TFTC. I don't even know the words because it's like it's embarrassing. But I guess like, you know, like the partying and like that stuff, that's all like mostly accurate. Yeah. And like definitely like getting in trouble with the administration, like definitely, like we got in trouble so much. We got kicked off campus my junior year when I was vice president. We got kicked off in the fall semester. It was like it was the greatest semester of my life. Like the first half, it was amazing. We had just gotten this new house. Every single sorority girl loved it. They would like come up to me and they'd be like, "You guys have the best house on campus. This is so cool." We were throwing like 150 people pre-games on Tuesdays, and that's when I swear that's when everything went. I mean, as you could expect, everything went so wrong. It was like
well, yeah, anything with 150 people in a house, that's just
not only that. I mean, 150 might be a stretch, but even if it was like 80, even if it was 80 to 100, the house was packed, and like everyone wanted to go. Like so many people were showing up, and we didn't know a lot of them because it's like the beginning of the year, so like you just have freshman girls coming through and like stuff like that. And I was like vice president, and the president of the fraternity lived there too, and so like we tried to keep it like a little responsible, but like that's so difficult when everyone gets really drunk. And the thing is, they were pre-games, so it's not only like we were just making like a lot of noise in our house. We eventually left and we walked to the bar. And so we'd be walking to the bar, and like idiots would be like throwing beer bottles and shattering them in our roads. And like it was bad. Like we legitimately got a notice that said that if we got caught throwing one more party, we would all be expelled.
Jeez. Sounds like the life, man.
It was I mean, I don't miss it because like, you know, things are cool now too, but it was definitely a crazy experience.
Yeah.
All right, how far are we in right now? It's 24. All right, we got
24.
Oh, how about this? How about your Donald Glover tweets? Banging.
Oh, yes. So let's talk about that.
Blowing up.
Yeah, dude. All right, so you guys know Childish Gambino dropped a pretty lit music video called "This Is America."
Love that music video.
Yeah, I actually love that.
I've watched it like 10 times.
Yeah, when it dropped, I watched it. Yeah, like you said, 10 times.
Okay, guys, we just had technical difficulties. You were very passionate about what you were about to say about the Childish Gambino music video.
Okay, so yeah.
Wait, hold on. Right, so, get the passion back.
All right. So, all right. There's a bunch of parodies going around, and you know me, guys. I like to, you know, quote unquote, steal tweets, okay?
Is there quotes that needed there, or is it just steal tweets?
Okay, yeah, I steal tweets. All right, but I came up with these captions. I just took the video. You know, when you hold it down, it says tweet video, and it still technically gives that person that tweeted the original file link the credit underneath, right? It just shows my tweet as a caption, and that's what I did. And, you know, the first one, it got like, dude, first tweet ever, 100,000 likes in the first day, right? And what's funny, like, before that, before that, I literally said to myself, like, my goal for the summer is to have a banger tweet. I don't know why, just for fun. I always just try to come up with, like, obviously, stolen or original, doesn't matter. I just want a tweet to bang. Preferably original, obviously. But anyways, so that happened. Then I was like, okay, that was funny. This could bang again. So I found another one that was even funnier. And I was like, oh my God, not again. And that one banged even more. And then what's even crazier is Frodo Baggins replied to it. I saw that. And I was like freaking out, like, oh my God, this is actually the Elijah Wood. Because it's verified. And then his, like, writers or I don't know, some other verified people were replying to it. And it's funny, I don't know if you saw the tweet. I, like, quoted it, like, saying, oh my God, yo, Frodo, what up? And,
yeah, I saw, yeah.
I'm sure he hates me now for saying that, but I didn't care. And, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And then I tried it again with the, and I got a lot of shit for it. I think I kind of milked it a little too much, but
I don't know how you've gotten to the point where you just were stealing tweets. Like, people don't care that you steal tweets.
Oh, yeah, it's a thing now.
I have to get to this point. I never do that, ever.
Well,
never.
It's also, like, it's kind of a thing in my little Twitch community. It's called Copy Pasta, where basically, you know, everyone in the chat will copy and paste like either obnoxious, a stupid, just I can't say that word, but you know, just a weird, basically just a weird tweet that, you know.
I can't hear you again,
dude. It's like I keep getting a bad ping. So it's probably my internet. This is what I've been dealing with for the past fucking week, bro. And it's frustrating. One of the most frustrating things in life has to be slow internet and just technical issues. Like, just your computer's broken, your program's not working, it keeps crashing. One of the other, especially if you're a YouTuber. That is the worst possible thing that could happen to you.
That is the worst too, because, like, you're, like, calling, like, I have Verizon, like, you're calling them, and I'm like, you need to understand that if my internet's down, like, I cannot work. Like, this is my job. This isn't just, like, I can't go on YouTube and watch, like, you know, Jimmy Fallon videos. Like, I'm trying, like, I need this.
And I hate when they send out technicians that don't know what they're doing. Like, they just know how to troubleshoot it, but then once you start getting technical, they just shit the bed and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, which is weird. Like, isn't this your job? Like,
yeah, it's so annoying, dude. And then it's like a whole new world when you say, like, oh yeah, I stream and I need to have this speed. They're like, oh, what, stream Netflix? No, dude. Like, I need a high bit rate on, you know, on this OBS stuff so I could stream with no lag. And for the longest, I thought it was my PC, but it's just my internet. I'm getting throttled. You know, it's a whole nother story, but yeah, man. So
dude, that's like when you go to tell someone just in general, they're like, what do you do? I'm like, I'm a YouTuber. And they're like, does that make money? I'm like,
does it make
my
money?
job? This is my job. Like, what do you mean? Like, no, I'm a nonprofit. I'm a personal nonprofit.
Yeah, I just dropped out of college, you know.
Like, it's weird because, like, I don't know. Like, it's weird because, like, all right, let's say, like, I'm talking to a girl at, like, a bar. Like, you would think most of the time that would seem like kind of like a flex. Like, it's like, oh yeah, like, you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber, and they're like, how many subscribers do you have? And like, oh, I have over 1 million. And they're like, oh wow, that's crazy. But like, so many times, like, I feel like they're like, yeah, oh, I'm a teacher or something, or like, oh, I'm like
I really think it depends where you're at, man. Because
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think
if you say that shit
in LA,
in LA, that's
it's different.
It's
like, I'm down in Jersey, and people are just asking me how do I make money, and like have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know the ads in the beginning of the videos? I'm like, I get paid for that.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
So is it a lot of money? Like,
next question.
I've always wanted to, like, I have a great personality, and I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel.
Oh my God, it's
the fact that I can make money from it, like, could you help me out? And I'm like,
oh my God, that exact conversation.
Yeah.
And then they're like, how do you get started? And I'm like, I honestly have no idea at this point. Like. You rip another YouTuber and hope that it goes that video picks up steam, like so saturated.
All right, let's get into the mock draft.
Okay. You don't want to talk about the playoffs at all?
Oh, yeah. Let's talk playoffs first, and then we'll get into this mock draft. All right, so we haven't talked about any of the rounds, right?
None of them. Well, I still think the Warriors are winning it. I've said that from the beginning. But the Rockets last night, I loved it. Like, that was exciting. That was sick. They killed it. Eric Gordon's so big for them, man. Like, he needs to be able to put up points like that.
I said that, if the Rockets move the ball and everyone's hitting their shots, they'll win. I feel like they're a team that either wins by 20 or loses by 20,
Yeah. And, like, the Warriors, like, same thing. Like, that's, like, it was back-to-back.
But even the Warriors, their half-courts are, like, their half-court sets, like, they work, It's not... I mean, KD did do a little ISO a little much, but I don't know. Yeah. They did seem off. But the Rockets, like, they just catch that spark, dude, and it was
They look great. And, like, exactly what you said, like, the ball movement's so key. Like, you can't have James Harden dribbling at the top of the key for 24 seconds. Yeah. They had so many shot clock violations and close to shot clock violations in that first game, and it's just, like, demoralizing. It's just like you just got shut down for 24 seconds, and, like, all the guys are just standing in their corner, not doing anything, not moving.
Why I think the Cavs are struggling, dude. It's like LeBron, he's doing great and all, but it's like, I don't know, man. LeBron does look to pass, but then he gets criticized, obviously, when he doesn't, or when he does too much. And it's like, I think the Cavs' problem is, like, one, they're not hitting, like, the team's not hitting their shots. Like, LeBron can't be the only one making, Kevin Love can't be the only one making shots. It's got to be everybody. And I think, like, I don't know what it is, dude. It's like their roles, like, I don't know if people are upset with their roles that are given, or they just are choking under pressure. Like, it's just too much pressure for the new guys.
I think they're choking. The young guys are choking. I think LeBron is, like, over it. Like, he's getting so angry. Like, I can't imagine what that locker room's like. Like, what do you think? Like, what do you think Jordan Clarkson and LeBron talk about, like, ever? Like, imagine Jordan Clarkson talking to LeBron just about a casual conversation. Like, I can't even see that happening. Yeah. I feel like it's just, like, LeBron is, like, this, like, intimidating figure to them all.
Well, and I don't think so. Because now
I think at this point, I think LeBron would hate Jordan Clarkson at this point.
At this point, after that game, maybe. But then, once they cooled down, all the, nerves
Jordan
are
Clarkson
out of the
didn't play in game 2. Do you think that wasn't LeBron partially saying, like, get this guy off the court?
Dude, that's the thing. I don't know who's the coach on that team.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way LeBron's not in there. All right, and also, how about this whole LeBron, like, it was announced that as soon as the season is over, LeBron's, like, going, like just shutting off all communication with every team, including the Cavs, and making an independent decision. Like, isn't that really weird?
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, no, that's what he said. He said, like, he's shutting off all communication with all teams, like, until, like, and then, like, just, like, then he's gonna take his meetings. Like, he's, like, not, he's basically just, like, saying, like, I'm not on the Cavs anymore right now. I'm a complete free agent, and just going from there.
During the playoffs?
He announced that before this series even started, I'm pretty sure. So
I don't know,
I can only imagine.
I don't think people should freak out just yet. I really think, obviously, whoever wins Game 3.
Dude, LeBron had a 40-point triple-double, and they lost.
Yeah, by double digits. That's the crazy part.
What else is he supposed to do?
Dude. One game, it seems like he's got some help. Next, it's like non-existent.
Like Larry Nance Jr., it seemed like he was going to be the perfect player for this team. Like, oh, he's going to provide energy, scoring down low, defense, and
you know what the difference maker is for that team? It's whatever J.R. I think it's really J.R. Smith, dude. I think
then they're in trouble, man. Then they're in a lot of trouble.
I think he's the X factor. If he's on, I think the whole team's on. I've noticed that. Like, whenever he's playing well, the whole team plays well. Whenever he plays awful and just plays like what he did last night or the night before, whatever, it's not good. It's not
Unfortunately,
good.
He's been playing like he's still drunk from the championship celebration. So,
dude, I don't know.
Also, you know what? I'm watching the game the other day, and on the court, the majority of the time, like these were their five, was LeBron, JR, Tristan Thompson, Kevin Love, and Jeff Green. Or you could replace George Hill with Jeff Green, I guess. But those were the five guys that were playing. And I'm just watching, and I'm like, okay, so 4 of these guys were on the team, and now you're just taking Jeff Green instead of Kyrie Irving. Like, I wonder what the problem is. Like, the trades that they made just blew up completely in their face. None of them worked.
Nope. And now, another thing that bothers me about the Cavaliers and LeBron in general is, well, it's not necessarily LeBron's fault. It's the media. Like, and I think this is why Kyrie left, is anytime, like, everyone's just compared to what LeBron's doing. Like, when I see tweets like, oh, LeBron's in this series has scored 56 while the rest of the team has scored 47. Like, I'm just like, why are you making tweets like that? Nobody on that Cavs team wants to see tweets like, I mean, it could be, brought to them as motivation to like step the fuck up, but it's like, I can see why it's a pain to play with LeBron, honestly, like the media and everything. And I don't know if that LeBron doesn't have that demeanor to where he like wants that, or he is demanding that kind of like comparison. So it's not, you can't really blame him.
I don't know, man. I think he does.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't really see him talk like that though. Like, it's not
I don't think
like
he talks like that. I think that's just his presence. I really just.
But
like,
that's because that's his game though. That I don't think that's really like
but
him.
like I think like he legitimately is like, I think he's that guy that, I mean, I don't know if this ever happened to you, but it's happened to me, where there's this guy that's incredibly talented and he's so good and he's playing, but like he doesn't make like obviously LeBron makes his teammates better, obviously, I'm not saying that, but it's also like there's just like that small little like thing where you're also just like afraid to like disappoint him, or like you're scared to disappoint him. And I think LeBron's teammates all are like that, because LeBron, look at what he did with Isaiah Thomas. When Isaiah Thomas was struggling before, they were like best friends. Like it seemed like they were like really close. Isaiah played horribly, and suddenly LeBron hated him and showed it. It wasn't like it wasn't hidden. Everyone was like, "Wow, look at LeBron. He hates Isaiah Thomas."
But I mean, dude, what would you like playing with?
No,
I with Isaiah the way
either. But like now, then like when you've got guys like Jordan Clarkson and they're just throwing up shots like this,
because it's not buddy when you're on the court. Off the court, I bet they're cool. I mean, maybe not now, but before. It's different.
No,
I think it's because once you step on the court with LeBron, there's already that expectation. Like, look, this is where this guy deserves to go. Like, he's going to the finals. Like, if he doesn't reach the finals, he has failed. If you don't go to the finals with LeBron, you have failed. Like, that's where your expectation is automatically. You know what I'm saying? Especially being in the Eastern team.
I agree.
They're the team to beat. So and that just comes from being the great player that LeBron is. That's not necessarily him. Like, I don't think he's ever come off as like just a demanding, like, give me the ball type player. Like, I'm gonna take this team. Like, it's just expected of him.
I feel like he says things like that all the time.
Yeah, I don't.
No, like I'm saying, like I feel like he's like, this is like I'm gonna like get us there and stuff. Like, I'm LeBron. I'm the best player in the world. He said things like that all the time.
But I mean, because it's true. It's one thing to say, like,
I know it's true. Like, I get it's true. I'm not anything.
It's the way he goes about it, though. It's nothing like. I don't know how to explain it. But
I just think that if you're like more, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, if we wouldn't be having this conversation at all if his teammates were playing well. Like, they like when they're playing well, LeBron loves them. Like, look at the first game when they got all these new guys and LeBron's jumping, hugging them. Like, the vibes were amazing. But now it's just they all suck. So obviously,
it has to be pressure. I think it's.
It's definitely pressure. They got like they're one step away from the finals. Like, I can only imagine freaking Rodney Hood playing in an NBA Finals game.
That's another crazy thing. I can't believe he like sat himself down. Like, I'm not going in trash minutes. Like, who are you?
Who are you? You've been playing horribly.
I don't care how many points you scored last season with the for your previous team. What are you doing right now to like have that power to just be like, nah, coach, I ain't going in. What do I look like? Like, what is he, a sophomore? Rookie? Like, third year?
He's been in the league maybe 3 years.
And dude, if I was a coach, you ain't playing. Like, I don't need you. Like, they don't need him. What has he done the last? What?
Wait. Actually, all right. He's 1, 2, 3. All right, 4-year pro. He like Ty Lue was actually asked in the last press conference, why is Rodney Hood still in your rotation? He was asked that question. That is so funny.
I think Steven Jackson said it best. You're garbage. You're garbage. You don't. Who are you to say I'm not going in? Get some reps in because you need it for the next game. You know, get a feel. If I'm that player, I've had a bad game, even though I know like I deserve to be starting or some shit. I'm gonna go out there, try to perform. That way, the coach realizes he messed up. I should be out there earlier. Yeah. I just think that's not the right mentality you should have in the playoffs. That's selfish.
In the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah. No, I don't think he did that. Did he do that in the conference finals?
Was that or was it
I think it was the last series.
Was it Toronto?
Yeah. Because they were up like 20 and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean the dude's been doing nothing in the playoffs. It's just that simple.
Yeah. And like I said, dude, it's the lack of discipline on that team, and that is why they are losing. Like, I got to give props to Brad Stevens because he is just an amazing coach. He the talent he has. The Celtics are talented. I'm not going to take away from that.
I don't know when they got this good. Like, it's insane. Like, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, the amount of like progress they've made this year is incredible.
And that comes from coaching, like a good coach.
Oh, absolutely. Like, their development there is like second to none. And you even see guys leave Brad Stevens' system and they struggle. Like, you see Evan Turner, Jay Crowder, Avery Bradley. They've all struggled since they left because Brad Stevens just gets the best out of them. And he's, like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, man. They're so good.
I wasn't a believer with the Celtics team, getting Hayward, Kyrie, and then the guys they have, and then Brad Stevens. But now seeing what he's doing with the roster that he has, dude, they will be the best team. Everyone's healthy. They will be the best team, maybe in the league. I even think in the league. I
would love to watch them play in the championship next year. Yeah, I think the Eastern Conference favorites, hands down, like... Yeah, no, they're crazy.
Yeah,
they're so good.
I'm sold now. You know
what actually
because you in college, Butler. When the championship game, they went all the way to the championship. They weren't even supposed to go to the Sweet 16 that year.
Gordon Hayward half-court shot. I was a Duke fan back then because that was before. That was before I went to St. John's. So I was a Duke fan. And man, I remember I was on vacation.
That game was crazy, dude.
That game was so crazy. And Gordon Hayward missed the one shot. He missed that leaner, and then they intentionally missed the free throw. And Gordon Hayward puts up what would have been
greatest story
possibly of all time.
Yeah.
Like just in basketball in general.
Yeah, that would have been the greatest basketball story of all time. Definitely. Beating Duke.
Incredible.
And, what?
Yeah, like Duke, like the one, like their evil team, college, like that everyone.
Dude. And the crazy thing is, like, Brad Stevens made these players like good. Like, what that guy? I forgot the center's name. He made that dude look like an
Matt
all-star.
Howard.
Yeah, and where is he now?
Right. I don't know, but I know his name.
But man, that system worked. Sheldon Mack looked like a superstar. He had his runs in the NBA. Hayward, obviously.
Brad Stevens is just a coaching guru.
Yeah, he is.
He's just on another level. Mm-hmm. It's him and Pop and everyone else.
Yep. I'm excited to see the future for.
One last point on the Celtics. Something that I heard that was really cool was that Brad Stevens. So like a lot of teams do rookie hazing and stuff. Mm-hmm. Brad Stevens doesn't allow it. He doesn't allow it at all because he says that he wants to pick the rookies up and motivate them and have them feel like they're completely a part of the team from day one. And like I think that
wow.
helps a lot. Like now you like instead of
spoiling,
but like Jason Tatum's like instead of him like carrying bags and like going to get people's like food and stuff all year, like and then they're like, hey Jason, drop 25 and help us win this playoff game. Like nah, like he's been an equal the entire time, and I think that really helps.
That could help. Yeah, hey, you see it. You see it, coaches. God, man, it's just frustrating, dude. It's really frustrating. But at the same time, if LeBron, because I'm not a Cavs fan at the end of the day, I'm a huge LeBron fan, so that's the only reason why I'm going for the Cavaliers. And I want LeBron to succeed, but it's like when you're playing a team like this that is deserving, like they are very deserving of like the way they're playing right now. And you know, respect to them and all of the Celtics fans out there, because dude, you guys are shutting me up, real talk, because I legit thought they weren't even going to go this far. I thought Philly was going to win in 6,
I picked the Bucks to win in the first round.
Yeah, actually, I think I had the Bucks in 7 as well. All
right. Oh wait, but like that also leaves the question of, okay, so the Bucks, get them an actual coach, maybe they're way better than we think.
Yeah.
Because that Boston series suddenly looks a lot more impressive for them. Mm-hmm. And the Raptors, like, what do you do with them?
Yo, I don't want to talk about
the Raptors got swept, and then you turn around and the Cavs are down 2-0. Like, what does that mean? Where are the Raptors on this pecking order? That's so bad.
It happens every year, Raptors. Every year, everyone tries to tell me, oh, DeRozan, oh, Kyle Lowry, it's a different year. The 6, we out here, the North. Dude, I told they are the most overrated. Kyle Lowry has got to be one of the most overrated guards in the league, dude. And I will say,
I would agree, except at this point, I don't think anyone rates him. Like, I think everyone's just like, yeah, no, Raptors are just out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give props to DeRozan. I just think, like, he doesn't really, I don't know, man. He just looked lost in that second round, dude. I was, like, shocked.
LeBron is DeMar DeRozan's dad, and he knows it. Like, it's just that simple. Like, DeMar DeRozan has admitted. He's just like, why'd you guys lose when that playoff series, like, a few years ago? And he's like, we didn't have LeBron on the court. Like, you don't say that, man. How can you say that? Mm-hmm. We didn't have LeBron. Like, okay, that's just such a slap in the face to all of his teammates. But all right,
we dragged that playoff talk a little long. Let's get into this mock.
We need someone like cutting us off. Like, all right, like like at the Oscars where they start flashing the lights.
They start playing the music.
Yeah, they play the music. Yeah, we need that. But all right, maybe when our budget gets higher.
10 picks. So we'll just go one by one. Our first pick, who we think.
Okay. Number 1, Deandre Aiden.
Yes, I'm gonna go with him as well. Although, all right, now let's talk about how do you say his name? Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic. Doncic. You've seen the rumor, right? How he's kind of questionable.
I don't really believe the rumor though.
I don't either, just because
I tweeted about it, like kind of just trolling Kings fans today, but isn't he in the playoffs right now in Real? He's in the playoffs. They asked him during it's like the Final Four.
And it's like,
and they just randomly asked him like, hey, like what are your NBA plans? Like if the same thing happened at the Final Four at college.
Yeah, you're not talking about the NBA.
Any player would just be like, I'm not talking about that right now. Talk to me about what's happening what I'm playing.
Exactly. So
not only that, his name is already entered in the draft completely. So he will get drafted.
But I mean, he's probably looking at those teams like, damn.
I know.
I want to go. But
I would like Phoenix.
Honestly, I would like him to go to Phoenix, and then Ayton go. Like, I don't want Sacramento to pick up Luka. Looking at the roster for Sacramento, I just feel like they don't need him. He's a 6'8" point guard. They're good on guards, I feel like, because I like the Buddy.
Well,
Fox.
he's gonna play. I'm sure he'll play small forward.
Yeah, they have him listed at shooting guard, small forward, but I think he would actually be pretty good as like, point slasher.
The Suns definitely need a point guard, but
Yeah.
the Suns also need everything.
They need
except for Devin Booker. Like they need everything.
I think Ayton is a good pickup for the Suns as well. Who I would like to see go number 2 to Sacramento is Bagley.
Really? So you're a Bagley believer?
I am a Bagley believer. I'm a big Bagley believer.
Guy gets buckets.
He gets buckets. He's all around just good.
The only thing is Jahlil Okafor also got buckets.
Dude, stop. Don't compare the two. Do not. That's just disrespectful, bro. But it's like, Jahlil Okafor got bully buckets.
The concerns are real,
Bagley got like all around.
Oh, he's a crazy athlete. Like he's gonna score his points in the NBA. But there are concerns. It's just like, can he shoot? Is he gonna develop his jump shot? I mean, his jump shot looks pretty smooth, honestly, but it wasn't.
He had 35 on DeRozan in the Drew League, so I'm just leaving it at that.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, because the defense there is crazy. But, all right. And so, I mean, his jump shot does look smooth. I definitely think he can improve it a lot.
He kind of reminds me of
his defense, though. His defense has been just called laughable.
Yeah.
And he's playing for Coach K. It's not like he's like playing for. It's not like a Markelle Fultz situation where you're playing for Washington and it's like, all right, like this team is just horrible. I'm not gonna try on defense. Like you're playing for one of the best programs in the nation, and your defense is horrible. That's a concern.
Yeah, but you can, with his athleticism and stuff, like he could.
So you would take Bagley number 2?
No, I don't think he's gonna go number 2, but I would want.
Well, what are we doing? Are we doing who we would take or what?
No. I was just talking. But I think Luka's going number 2.
Let's do who we would take.
Okay, who you would take? All right, so I would take Bagley at number 2.
Okay.
Aiden at number 1.
All right, so I got Aiden at number 1. Also, quick note about Aiden. There was a big rumor that the Suns were going to offer Clint Capella the max, but they get Aiden. That's not going to happen because those two would not fit at all.
No.
So I wonder. I mean, someone's throwing Clint Capella that max offer, man. Someone is throwing it, and the Rockets have to match it, but their salary cap is gonna be ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 2. I'm going Luka. I think this draft has been 2 prospects are on one tier, everyone else is below. It's Luka and Deandre. Luka's been called the greatest European prospect of all time, which. I mean, I did a video on the guy where I named all this stuff. I'm not going to go too into it, but he's been playing professional basketball since he's 16. The numbers he's putting up right now are insane. Yeah. He's 19 years old. He won't turn 20 until February. And he's currently fourth. He's 4th in scoring in the entire EuroLeague and 12th in assists. And the EuroLeague's the second best basketball league in the world.
And he's
it's
not
so
like
much better than college basketball.
Like
they're pros. These are real pros.
Yeah, that's the top tier Real Madrid. Like that's
Yeah. Obviously, athleticism concerns. Yeah. But Steve Nash made it work. Like if you're that type of talent.
Also, you got to add he's hitting like buzzer beaters in champion
he's got no fear. He's got
no fear, which is a good trait to have as
he absolutely is a guy that can be like a franchise player. Like he has the mentality and he has the work ethic.
Yeah.
I think Anthony Randolph, you remember Anthony Randolph? He's Luka's teammate and he said something like, I've never seen this before in my life. I've never seen a kid this young, this good in my life. Mm-hmm. So, I'm a Luka believer. Okay. Yeah. Going on to number 3. We have the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, since
who need everyone,
who
actually have no one.
Yeah, I would just said Luka number 3, but
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Number 3, I don't know what you do here. Honestly, like maybe I might just go Bagley just because the Hawks have no one. Yeah. They have John Collins. It actually depends with John Collins. That's their one player that they have, but he's not going to be an all-star. And did you see what happened with what's his name? The point guard, Dennis Schroeder.
Hey, cool. Did
you see what
little
happened?
Fact: John Collins watches my videos.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah. Shout out John Collins. Hope he's listening to this podcast. Did you see what happened to Dennis Schroeder?
I saw him talking crazy.
He unfollowed the Hawks on everything, like Twitter and Instagram, and deleted all of his Hawks pictures.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I just knew he was talking.
What is he doing? What's happening? What are these guys doing?
I don't know. His ego, man. These egos.
DeMarcus Cousins just did the same thing. He unfollowed the Pelicans on everything and then followed Paul George and Julius Randle.
Oh, stop.
I swear, this stuff's happening, man. What's going on?
Dude, there's like NBA players are actually trolls, dude.
They are trolling.
All right,
God.
So let's go to this fourth pick. I was looking.
I'm taking Jaren Jackson Jr. though, third.
Oh, you're going him third? Okay. I was gonna say him.
I'm starting to talk myself out of Bagley.
Yeah, you are. You're slandering Bagley, man. I don't know.
I'm afraid of the defense.
Yeah.
Like Jahlil Okafor, I'm not saying they're the same player, but Jahlil Okafor cannot get on an NBA court because he is so bad on defense.
Well, dude, he can't move. What?
That's true.
It's not that. It's his defense. He's not like. I think Bagley, his ability to stretch the floor as well is like a plus. So it's not like you could compare the two.
Well, he wasn't. Yeah, he can't. His shooting wasn't great though in college.
Dude, he'll put in the work. It's the potential, man. It's the potential.
Okay, fair enough.
Jaren Jackson, number 4 for me.
Okay, we're gonna have like basically the same. All right, so number 4, I guess Bagley. Like I guess I'm hating on the man for.
I don't even know
reason.
What Memphis is doing with their squad. I don't know who.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, at least Bagley. I mean, are they pairing up Bagley with Marc Gasol? You know what I'm saying? Actually, you know what? Number 4, I'm going Moe Bamba, and I'm trading Marc Gasol. That's my move. I just did that. All right, wow. I'm trading, and I'm hoping Moe Bamba becomes Rudy Gobert 2.0. I mean, the guy. Did you see his wingspan today?
He's 2 inches from the rim standing.
He has 7'10" wingspan.
Mm-hmm.
Averaged 3.7 blocks a game in college, playing for Texas, which is like, not the greatest coach program. Like, let's see what happens when you get in an NBA program.
Yeah.
So I'm going Moe Bamba, I'm hoping I hit a home run with that pick. Okay, so technical difficulty number 12 today.
Yeah. I
think we're on pick 5.
All right, pick 5. Let's just go through, speed through this.
Yeah.
All right, so pick number 5. I'm gonna go with Michael Porter.
Michael Porter, pick 5.
Yep.
I'm not gonna go there because I'm gonna save him, selfishly. I'm going to go with Marvin Bagley.
Okay. I could see that. Number 6. I mean, the Magic, they need some magic. So I'm going to go with Trae Young.
Trae Young, yeah. Have to, right? Like, they have to take that hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like, you have to hope that Trae Young is the player that we were all seeing in the beginning of the season. Like, oh, man, like, look at this guy. I mean, by the end of the season, to be fair, he's, like, getting thrown triple teams at him. Like, when he's in a real NBA system, that's not going to happen. So,
yeah, we'll see. I'm still iffy on Trae Young in the NBA level, but he'll be all right.
I think everyone is, but yeah, he's either going to be. I mean, he has all-star potential. He's got huge bust potential also, but. Mm-hmm. Okay, number 7, Bulls. Michael Porter Jr. Lock it in, please, please. I need it in my life.
I was just gonna go with Moe Bamba.
Okay, I mean, I'll take Bamba if he drops to. I guess I wouldn't be as excited. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I want Michael Porter Jr. I think most Bulls fans want Michael Porter Jr. Because he not only is he possibly the best talent at that spot, he just fits the roster so well. You got Chris Dunn, you got Zach LaVine, you got Michael Porter Jr., and then you got Larry Markkinen.
Wait, did Zach LaVine? I thought he was a free agent.
I'm assuming we're gonna. Like, I hope we keep him unless he wants ridiculous money. But Moe Bamba fits the roster too. So either or. Honestly, we need a small forward or a center. So,
all right, number 8.
Number 8.
Going
Cavaliers.
Bridges.
Which one?
Michael, I think.
Yeah.
Michael?
Yeah. I'm also gonna go Bridges. The same one. Great 3-point shooter in college. Just good, solid player.
Solid, yeah. Number 9, I got Sexton.
You got Sexton? I don't want to keep saying the same guys as you. I think Colin Sexton, though, is like, I feel like that works perfectly.
For New York.
But I guess just to change it up, I'll say Miles Bridges. I believe in Miles Bridges. I just want to, quickly talk about Miles Bridges because I believe in that guy. I think that he just has the chance. I don't know. For some reason, I think he has a chance to randomly become an all-star.
I hope he drops down to the Clippers.
He has an NBA game. Like that. I've thought that from the second I watched him play. I'm like, this guy is just an NBA player.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. He's got the body, everything. Pause. But
yeah.
I think Wendell Carter. See, the thing is,
we've dropped him. He's a lot of people have him going top 5.
Yeah, dude, when I saw him in the tournament, I was like, dude, this guy is supposed to be like a lottery pick. Where is he? He didn't show up in the games, in the tournament.
And Bagley was like the obvious alpha male on that court.
Yeah.
And I'm really not too excited about having a second option there.
Duvall surprised me, and he's going to get drafted as well. But, so that's my 10.
Number 10?
Yeah.
Carter. Number 10, Sixers. Oh, you're taking Carter?
Yeah.
You're taking Carter? I feel like I'll take Sexton there because, the boy TJ McConnell's good and all, and Markelle Fultz, I have no idea what's happening with him. So maybe Colin Sexton works.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Fultz, dude.
We could have a whole pod on that.
Yeah. Let's get into the questions. All
right, let's do 3 questions because I'm pretty sure this podcast is, even though there have been a lot of technical difficulties, I think we've been recording for a while.
Yeah.
All right, so I favorited a few tweets. How about what was your favorite video to film for YouTube?
My favorite video, I think one's got to be the James Harden video. That was really cool. I think my YouTube story video, putting that together, was pretty cool. Felt good.
And that was a great video.
Yeah, those 2 right there, I think, were my top videos.
All right. Also, shout out to DillMill27 for this question. And mine are, if we're just talking strictly NBA, I like doing the conspiracy videos just because, those are like actually fun to research and like actually look at is this possible? Like, I just kind of like conspiracies in general, like like the JFK conspiracy and everything. Like, yeah, exactly. So if I could make a video on that, that's cool. And actually got a conspiracy video that is a stretch coming out tomorrow. But, it is a stretch, but whatever. Some conspiracies are more stretchy.
Yeah, that's what a conspiracy is.
And then I guess my real favorite video to film.
Oh no,
I barely ever vlog, but that when I met Giannis. When Giannis came up to me, that had to be the fact that I was able to record that and have that on a vlog is amazing. It's amazing. That's really the coolest thing about vlogs is that you can go back and watch your own self, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember this day. All right, guys, Chris's internet went out again. He is very angry. We only got 1 fan question, which isn't the greatest. We're gonna do way more next time, at least 3 to 5. I hope we can do 5. But thank you for watching. If you're still here right now, you are a homie. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to wherever you are right now. If you're on iTunes, subscribe there. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on SoundCloud, follow. And leave us good reviews if you feel like it. If you feel like we deserve it. I hope you guys are liking this podcast. And leave comments down below on what you guys want to see because this is completely new to us. We're still working with the format. We're willing to change things based on what you guys like. So, yeah, we appreciate your input a lot, and we appreciate your support a ton. Again, just thank you. Have an awesome day, and cue that music because I'm the only one